Alex Eala sounds cold amid flood of fake news about her online. Alex Eala's stardom continues to rise. So does the flood of fake information surrounding her. Unscrupulous online pages have preyed on her growing fan base and a Philippine tennis audience still finding its footing and learning its ways around the sport. From clickbait articles to fabricated quote cards, edited tweets falsely attributed to public figures, and even AI-generated images of the 20-year-old in situations that never happened, misinformation has followed Eala's ascent. At the end of her campaign at the first-ever WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open campaign, Eala finally addressed the issue, recognizing the enormity of the problem but admitting her camp is powerless to do something about it. "I don't have power over what other people post. I am aware that there have been a lot of fake news articles," Eala said after her quarterfinal loss to eventual champion Camila Osorio at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center. "It is concerning because I see sometimes they get a lot of likes and it's difficult to understand, to tell the difference when you see it online," she added. Eala's fake news dilemma is no different from other celebrities, but hers has become progressively worse since she made the breakthrough run to the semifinals of the WTA 1000 Miami Open in March, perhaps because the Philippines has one of the biggest population of internet users in the world. Her father, Mike Eala, also acknowledged the challenge of misinformation in today's digital landscape, noting it as an inevitable byproduct of her growing profile. "It is true that there have been so many fake news on Alex. We choose to focus our energy on things that are positive and can help her get to her goals," he told Spin.ph last November. "The stories come in various forms, from heartwarming to the absurd, sweet to unbelievable. But it's all the same, fake, made-up stories. Take a look at this Facebook post about Jordan Clarkson, the Phil-American NBA guard and a former Sixth Man of the Year awardee, supposedly smitten with Eala. Or another post by the basketball hype page supposedly of NBA star Anthony Edwards inquiring about Eala, and Kevin Durant even chiming in. There, too, are woven stories of 1. Eala talking about how hard his dad Mike supposedly once working as a waiter. 2. Of Eala giving a waitress a generous tip while in Thailand. 3. Of Eala signing a $45 million endorsement deal with Wilson. 4. Of Eala getting invited to a charity tennis match by billionaire Jeff Bezos. And 5. Of Eala's mom Riza buying the tennis court where she learned the sports as a child. The truth game, Alex Eala, fake news, and the digital maze of modern fame. In the age of social media, fame is often a double-edged sword. For Alex Eala, Philippines' brightest young tennis sensation, her rise has been meteoric and inspiring. At just 20 years old, she has already broken records, captured international headlines, and become a source of pride for millions of Filipinos. But with that spotlight comes an unexpected and increasingly complex challenge, the flood of fake news about her online, the rise of a star, and the noise that follows. Alex Eala's achievements on the court are remarkable. She's made history as one of the first Filipino players to reach the semifinals of major WTA tournaments and has consistently proven herself on the global tennis stage. Her rankings rise, her fan base swells, and her presence on social media grows. With every win, her name and image spreads wider across the internet. But in this expansive digital world, not every story about her is real. Online, where content circulates faster than facts can be checked, misinformation thrives. From innocuous clickbait to outright fabricated narratives, false stories about Alex proliferate across social platforms and websites. Some of these stories are silly, like claims that she's romantically linked to NBA stars or invited to elite events with billionaires. Others twist her words or invent quotes entirely. Even respected broadcasters like Melchenko had to publicly deny online accusations that she insulted Eala, denials that circulated widely after fake social media posts claimed otherwise. The anatomy of fake news about Alex. So what does fake news about Alex look like? Fabricated quotes and scenes, stories attributed to Alex that she never said, sometimes praising her, other times dragging her name into controversy. Some posts include AI-generated images to make them look real. False endorsements and donations, posts claiming she donated massive sums of money to charities or gave away her prize money, claims that have been repeatedly debunked by fact-checkers. Political or sensational hooks. Some posts tie her name to unrelated or sensational events, such as supposedly commenting on unrelated tragedies, like a viral claim that she reacted to the death of influencer Charlie Kirk, which was debunked. AI-manufactured interactions, stories about imaginary encounters or heartfelt scenes, like a fictionalized embrace with an invented character, created entirely with artificial intelligence tools. These posts spread quickly, racking up likes, shares, and clicks, often because they trigger emotional reactions or seem to give fans a dose of exciting personal details about their favorite athlete. But the danger is that many people don't check whether they are true before reposting them. Why it matters, beyond clickbait. At first glance, fake news about a sports star might seem like harmless fluff. After all, most of these stories aren't designed to smear her reputation. They are clickbait, content created to attract clicks, engagement, and add revenue rather than to intentionally harm a person's character. But that misses a deeper issue. Even harmless lies contribute to a broader culture of misinformation where distinguishing fact from fiction becomes harder with every scroll. When unfounded stories gain traction, even discerning people can be misled, especially if they appear convincing or use manipulated images. And beyond that, there's a human cost. For anyone in the public eye, especially a young athlete still building her career, being associated with false narratives can be stressful and distracting. Instead of focusing purely on her training, her matches, and her growth as a player, part of her energy is inevitably tied up with managing the noise surrounding her name. Alex herself didn't mince words about this reality. After her campaign at the Philippine Women's Open, she addressed the issue directly, admitting she's aware of how widespread fake content about her has become, and how concerning it is because people can't always tell what's real online. Her response: clarity in the midst of chaos. Despite the barrage of misinformation, Alex Eala has taken a calm, thoughtful stance. She acknowledged that she cannot control what other people post. I don't have power over what other people post. I am aware that there have been a lot of fake news articles, she said, showing an understanding of how uncontrollable the internet can be. Instead of lashing out or fighting every false post, she is focused on what she can influence: her own message and her sport. She has,